Thank you, Richard. My name is Tassos Kitsantas. I'm running a small investment platform based in London. Yes, the truth is that private investors are looking in the Netherlands, which is not surprising vis-à-vis the fact that private investors do look at markets that others don't, like institutionals. A point made earlier that investors these days look at Scandinavia, UK, Germany. It's true. The Dutch market at the moment is experiencing, if you wish, this negative remark. For example, everybody understands there's a great vacancy in the office Dutch market. But of course, the reality is that a site visit convinces you that, like other areas in real estate, you have to see the assets, you have to understand why the vacancy is there, what is the factor that leads you to this vacancy. Coming back to us, the answer is yes, we're looking, we're representing private capital, and at the moment we do look at the office sector, and we are, as private investors, on the forefront of the markets. An interesting question I had to pose is we heard earlier that we do have investors coming and discussing about the market. The question from me towards the panel, and to Bert I think it was, but to Bart I'm sorry, is to what extent we can talk about the conversion rate? How many of these investors or players do invest eventually? Put it differently, you have many people visiting your office, how many of them eventually transact?
Yeah, that's a fair question, and I think I agree with you. We see a lot of investors and we see a lot of private equity firms, and I think on the prime end, most investors who come to Holland and are looking for prime investments, they will probably buy. On the other side of the investment scale, the more opportunistic side, we see a lot of private equity kind of firms coming to our office and looking at the market and want to actually buy prime properties at opportunistic yields, and that's not realistic. Those investors will probably never buy in the Netherlands. They just come here to take a look and they probably leave disappointed. But quite a bit of those will invest, and they have the price levels at a more realistic level, and those investors will buy properties, and I think in the next quarter or so we'll see some deals being announced, portfolio deals.